If you overindulge this weekend and now you're telling yourself, bah, I'll start again on Monday, or I've messed up so bad, I'll start my program again next month, let me ask you something. How long have you been stuck in this loop? Let's unpack why this happens, because most people don't struggle with weight loss because they don't know what to do. They struggle with weight loss because they can't tolerate the truth about their own behavior. You say you want to feel better, you want to have more energy, you want to lose weight, but then you skip the workouts, you tell yourself you'll go for a walk and end up sitting on the couch, bust your macros regularly, drink more wine than you should. Essentially, you don't follow the plan. Now, if this happens once in a while and you're mostly consistent, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the woman who, more often than not, makes exceptions instead of making her plan work. When that happens, in that moment, something uncomfortable shows up. And the way you respond to that discomfort is exactly why you're stuck. Most people go one of two ways. One pattern is, let's say you overindulge, but then you attack yourself. I have no discipline. What's wrong with me? Why did I eat all of that? And it doesn't stop there. It turns into, why do I always do this? I was doing so well. I just ruined everything. Well, I've already messed up. I might as well keep going. And now you're spiraling, replaying what you ate, beating yourself up, telling yourself you need to be good next time. What you're feeling is shame, and shame is one of the most painful emotions we experience. So what do we tend to do? We want relief. And this is where it backfires, because shame turns into self-loathing. And from that place, you either keep derailing or you punish by over-restricting the next day, overcompensating with cardio, trying to undo the damage. But either way, you're still not following the plan. That's not a lack of discipline. That is the shame loop. Another pattern is maybe you go the other way completely. You don't spiral, you shut it down. It's no big deal. I'll start again tomorrow. And that sounds harmless. It might even sound healthy. But listen to what's actually happening. By doing that, you're shutting down the information because you don't want to feel the emotion. What you're doing is bypassing the emotion with a rationalizing statement. But emotions aren't random things that make you feel good or bad. Emotions are information. And if you don't let yourself feel it, you don't get the lesson. So instead, you tell yourself it's no big deal. I'll be good tomorrow. It's fine. And yes, like I said, once in a while, it is fine. But if this is your pattern, if you keep making exceptions, using this to soothe how you feel, that's exactly what's keeping you stuck. Because there's no pause, no reflection, no understanding. So the next event comes, the next social gathering, the next stressful day, the next lonely evening, and you're in the exact same situation. Same triggers, same patterns, because nothing changed. You didn't learn anything about yourself. You just delayed dealing with it. If this pattern actually worked for you, you wouldn't still be here. That's the avoidance loop. Now, a better option is this. Let's say you planned your macros for the day, but you ended up going over that night because you had an extra snack. Instead of attacking yourself or brushing it off, you pause and you say, okay, that choice didn't align, and that choice doesn't make me feel good. And instead of escaping that feeling, you let yourself feel it. Disappointment, frustration, guilt. Not derailing into a shame spiral and not escaping in avoidance. Just feeling it for a moment, because feeling bad about something you did is not a bad thing. It's actually appropriate. It's called healthy remorse. We're supposed to feel something when our actions don't align with what we want. But we've been so conditioned in this society to believe we should feel good all the time. So the moment discomfort shows up, we don't know what to do with it. So we either attack ourselves or dismiss, invalidate, or avoid it altogether. Instead of just sitting with it, letting it be there without turning it into shame and without using punishment to bring you back on track. Then from that place, you ask yourself, okay, what actually happened here? What was going on before I made that choice? Was I feeling tired? Was I feeling stressed? Did I underfuel that day? Was I feeling overwhelmed? Or was I worried about what people would think if I said no to wine or dessert? Did I actually set myself up for success today? What did I need in that moment that I didn't give myself? It's important to ask yourself these questions, not to judge or scold yourself, but for self-awareness, to gather the wisdom from that moment that you made that choice that didn't align. That's what's going to help you learn. That's what's going to help you adjust and make different choices in the future. That's the difference. It's not just white knuckling through it. It's not just about sheer willpower. It's about awareness, because when you can actually face your own behavior, feel what's there and learn from it, you stop repeating the same patterns. That's how the cycle breaks. That's how you start making different choices. And that is what leading yourself looks like.